What up, boxing world? 12 Rounds TV. Amir King Khan thinks Floyd Mayweather Jr. is looking for an excuse not to fight him. News came out today. There was good articles about what Amir Khan really thinks of him getting the Mayweather fight. You guys know Amir Khan's been wanting to fight Floyd Mayweather Jr. even before Mayweather fought Maidana twice last year. Matter of fact, it was a big blow, as some say, that Mayweather picked Pacquiao instead of him. Amir Khan is a young fighter, but he's no new to this game. He's a veteran. He's got a lot of fights. He's not undefeated. He's been knocked down. He's been knocked out. He's lost before. But it seems like, to some people, Amir Khan is the only one that makes sense for Mayweather to fight in September, especially if it's a retirement fight, because Pacquiao is not going to be fully recovered, and that's also because Mayweather don't want to fight him no more. They don't want to give him the rematch. Well, read you guys some of the comments that was said. Amir Khan has convinced himself that Mayweather really doesn't want to fight him. And it's just looking for an excuse to reject him as his September fight. Amir Khan thinks that if he even stubs his toe against ALGIERI, it will result in Mayweather dismissing him as a potential opponent because of him not looking perfect. What pretty much says over here, and what Amir Khan is saying, is that regardless of what he does against ALGIERI, especially if it's not perfect, as simple as if he loses a round, as simple as if he doesn't knock out ALGIERI or knock him down, then Mayweather may potentially not pick him as his opponent this upcoming September. The thing is, Mayweather hasn't said he wants to fight Khan. That's true. Mayweather hasn't said yay or nay. So this is just Amir Khan's opinion. Because like I said, if he is the one that Mayweather is going to pick, then Mayweather should have made some noises or announced somewhat, give us hints that he's going to fight Amir Khan. But as we all know, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is not like that. He picks his opponent very, almost late in the game, few months before the fight happens. And if it's true that Mayweather is not going to fight Amir Khan, then maybe Mayweather should have announced his opponent already for September. Or it could be that Mayweather is waiting for the result of the Amir Khan versus ALGIERI fight. We don't know. Maybe Amir Khan is right, that if his fight against ALGIERI is somewhat imperfect, then, or if it's like a majority decision or a split decision or something like that, then Amir Khan is saying that more than likely Mayweather is not going to pick him. I guess Amir Khan really needs to look good against ALGIERI comes May 29th, and that's only a few days from now. You guys know Amir Khan and Chris ALGIERI be fighting on Friday, May 29th. So Amir Khan is saying that, quote unquote, so I think this is he's talking about Mayweather's camp, last hope now. They're thinking of Chris ALGIERI has a style which doesn't make people look good. That's the way they are thinking, because deep down they don't want to fight. So Amir Khan is saying that deep down inside, Floyd Mayweather Jr. and his whole entire team doesn't want the Amir Khan fight in September. Says over here that this is so sad that the way Khan has worked himself up to where he is now, and there's some kind of conspiracy about Mayweather in his next fight. If it wasn't Mayweather who picked ALGIERI out of Khan, if Mayweather really wanted to set up some kind of a situation where Khan would look bad to be eliminated from the running for a fight against him, then don't you think he had picked a much better fighter than ALGIERI in order to do that? That's true also. If Mayweather was the one that set up the fight against Amir Khan because he doesn't want to fight him, then I don't think Mayweather would pick ALGIERI to be Amir Khan's opponent on the 29th of May. I mean, he'll pick somebody much stronger, much more solid, like Keith one-time Thurman I can think of. So I don't think Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather Jr. or his corner has nothing to do with that. Says over here that Amir Khan said maybe with Amir Khan they're hoping he might cause me a few problems and make the fight look messy. Then they can say your fight wasn't good enough to fight Mayweather. That's like I said, that's Amir Khan's thoughts. You know, he really wants to fight, but I think he has to be very careful of what he says between now and September, because he pissed off. If he pisses off Mayweather, because that dude is very sensitive, as you guys know. If he pisses off Mayweather, then most likely he's not gonna get that fight. You know, if I was him, he needs to focus on fighting ALGIERI on 29th and win victoriously, impressively, so that he could be the prime candidate for Mayweather's September fight. I think Amir Khan should knock out ALGIERI within 5 rounds. Now, that's not unlikely to happen. That is a long shot, but it's not impossible. It's doable. Like I said, I think Amir Khan would win against ALGIERI, and it's just a matter of how does he win. I hope he comes to the ring on the 29th of May impressively. You know, I wish him all the best. You know, Amir Khan's been wanting this fight. I don't even know why ALGIERI's in the picture. To be honest with you guys, I think ALGIERI needs to fight somebody else that is within his class. He's nowhere near Volkanovski, even though he beat the guy. That's from the scorecards. He's nowhere near Pacquiao, and he's nowhere near Amir Khan. I don't know why ALGIERI is being matched with all these guys. I just don't know. I mean, I don't think ALGIERI is on top. I don't think he's one of the top guys. But he's being matched with a lot of top guys just because after the beat up with after he won against Volkanovski. But I mean, it's ridiculous though. You know what I mean? That you have good fighters, you know, like Pacquiao, Amir Khan, Volkanovski, and fighting bum like freaking ALGIERI. I don't get that. But it is what it is. It happens. I don't think there's anybody else that will gonna step up to the plate against Amir Khan on 29th of May. Even though we know Keith one-time Thurman wanted that fight. I'm sure Amir Khan has his reasons. His promoter, you know, everybody around him. It is what it is. But I guess Amir Khan is kind of sad. He's kind of disappointed that what he's pretty much saying is this. How come Floyd Mayweather Jr. still has not announced me, Amir Khan, as his next opponent for his last fight with Showtime in September? That's what he's pretty much saying. Now we can wait after Friday, the 29th of May. Depends on what happens. The fight against ALGIERI, and after that fight next week, then we should hear something from Floyd Mayweather whether he wants to fight Amir Khan or somebody else. I think that's the best case scenario and situation for Amir Khan to just be quiet for now and see what Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s next move comes next week. Like I said, after the ALGIERI fight. Like I said, man, if he really, really wants this fight, regardless if Mayweather chooses him or not, what he needs to really, really focus is knock out ALGIERI. He really, really needs to win impressively on that one. Because if the fight gets close, like a unanimous decision, split or majority decision, and even if it was a split decision and ALGIERI was winning a lot of rounds, you know, or tied up, or let's say if it was controversial decision and Amir Khan wins, or if ALGIERI looked really good even though he loses to Amir Khan comes Friday, then that still be questionable, you know what I mean? I have no doubt in my mind that Mayweather could possibly fight ALGIERI. You know, I mean, that would be an easy target for him. Mayweather will walk through ALGIERI, no problem, and that's guarantees him 49-0. And don't you think ALGIERI would want that fight? Yeah, yes, heck yeah, hell yes. ALGIERI would love nothing more than to fight Mayweather. That's big bucks. But let me know what you guys think. Amir Khan's kind of upset, you know, that Mayweather is possibly not gonna pick him as his next opponent or his last opponent for September. Like I said, guys, as always, nothing personal, just boxing. Please subscribe, like, share, and +1 this video if you enjoyed it. Take care and stay safe out there. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.